Breaking news. Putin reveals that the United Kingdom was involved in training Ukrainian subversives. Vladimir Putin, the president of Russia, recently disclosed a disturbing incident involving a sabotage attempt on power transmission lines along the Russian border by a Ukrainian group allegedly trained by British forces. Its goal is to cause havoc at the nuclear plant. The Ukrainian Armed Forces (VSU) soldiers responsible for this sabotage were apprehended by the Russian Federal Security Service (FSP) during hostilities. The primary target of their attack was the infrastructure supporting the nuclear power plant. Putin emphasized the captured saboteurs' admissions during the trial that they had received training from British instructors. He inferred a link between British espionage activities and American directives. Putin voiced his concerns, asking, "Do they realize the risks they're taking? That would be like daring Russia to attack Ukraine's nuclear facilities." Putin claimed that the incident had served to raise global awareness of the gravity of the situation. There is serious cause for concern about the stability of the region in light of reports that a group trained by a foreign power has attempted to sabotage Russian power lines. The claim that the saboteurs received training in the United Kingdom also casts doubt on the extent to which the United Kingdom was involved in the conflict in Ukraine. Despite denials from the British government, Putin's claims should be thoroughly investigated. Foreign powers intervening in the conflict in Ukraine only makes an already volatile situation there even more dangerous. A dangerous escalation of the conflict in Ukraine can only be avoided if the international community works together to find a peaceful resolution. Putin's accusations warrant a thorough and transparent investigation into the nature and extent of foreign involvement in the conflict. In the meantime, it's crucial that everyone involved refrains from taking any actions that could further inflame the situation. Maintaining peace and stability in the region is crucial to the safety of the entire world. Tensions are rising between the French government and the junta in Niger, which took power a month and a half after a coup toppled the government of President Mohamed Bazoum. The Nigerian junta claims France is getting ready to invade the country as protesters call for the withdrawal of French troops. Colonel Major Amadou Abdrahmane, the junta's spokesman, said on Saturday that French troops and military equipment had been sent to the West African countries of Benin, Ivory Coast, and Senegal in preparation for an invasion of Niger. He stated, France continues to deploy its forces in several ECOWAS, Economic Community of West African States, countries as part of preparations for an aggression against Niger, which it is considering in collaboration with this organization. He also said that reinforcements had been sent to Côte d'Ivoire in the form of two A400M-type military transport aircraft and a Dornier 328. In addition, roughly 40 armored vehicles and two Super Puma-type multirole helicopters were sent to the Benin cities of Kandy and Malanville. French military personnel and equipment arrived in Cotonou, Benin, on September 7, 2023. The ruling generals also claim that hundreds of military cargo plane rotations have landed massive amounts of war supplies and equipment in countries like Senegal, Ivory Coast, and Benin. A spokesman for the French government stated that the purpose of the military buildup was to achieve a successful military intervention against our country. French President Emmanuel Macron issued a combative statement on Sunday, in which he flatly rejected the authority of the Nigerian junta and the justification of calls for the withdrawal of French forces from Niger. "We do not recognize any legitimacy in the statements of the junta in Niger," he said at a press conference during the G20 summit in Delhi. Macron essentially reiterated his threat to lead France and the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, in an intervention into Niger. Despite widespread opposition to French troops in Niger and the surrounding region, he defended the Bazoum regime and the legitimacy of the French military presence there.